that you can be as comfortable as possible and yet relaxed and alert. So comfortable, as relaxed as possible and alert. Those are the kind of criteria. And yeah, really, really lovely to see you all. And if anybody wants to use the chat box to say where you are, how you are, that's always nice, just to hear a little bit from a few people. And I'll read those out in case we've got people here who can't engage with the chat box. It's very important that everyone's included. And a special welcome if anyone is here for the first time. Special welcome to you. This is just a half-hour session, and it is, as it says on the tin, space to breathe. Space to just step out of busyness and rest in presence. So we've got Lizzie saying hello all from sunny Old Tupton. And Deborah, hello from London. Your website looks wonderful. That's nice. Thank you. So it's a lot of work doing things like that. So it's nice if someone finds it good. And Susan, hello everyone from Norwich. Louise, good evening everyone. Very tired in Cheltenham, but loving the sunshine and looking forward to this pause. And Valerie, hello everyone from Brussels and Belgium. Bridget, hi from Suffolk, first time here. So special welcome to you, Bridget. And yeah, just follow along as best you can. And it's quite a sort of simple space, hopefully. And Lydia, new from Whidbey Island, WA. I wonder what WA means. Is that somewhere in America? Probably not Western Australia, because it will be the middle of the night. So special welcome to you. And you like my top? That's good. I like my top. It's new. And it was suitably cheap at TK Maxx. So that's good. So yeah, not sure where WA is. Whidbey Island. It's probably nice because it's an island. And Dorian, greetings from sunny Utah. So grateful to spend this special time with all of you. And Marion from Wexford saying hello. Priyanka, coming after a long time, looking to Breathworks and its community to hold me today. And Meg, hi everyone from Todmorden, lovely to be here with you all. And Lydia has explained that WA is Washington, so that's brilliant. So it's a place called Whidbey Island in Washington. And then Susan, hi from my daughter's farm in Thetis Island, BC, which I know is British Columbia. And Anne, well, I hope it's British Columbia. Anne from beautiful Glen Affric, that'll be in Scotland. And Valerie, I followed your course for the last 4 weeks and it's just helped so much. That's fantastic. I've done this course with an organization called Sangha Live. And that's really great that you're here. Thank you for coming. And Claire, hello from Orkney. Happy to be joining you. Eleanor, hi from sunny Bath. It's lovely, but I can't switch off for a nap, so super tired and achy. Hope for a bit of peace now. And Boogs, what's up from North London? And Kelly, yay, Tuesday with Kindred Souls. Greetings from San Francisco, South Bay. I'm guessing that's what SF is. So fantastic. We've got people from, quite a few from the States, people from Britain, Ireland. So fantastic. And then we've got Odette from Potter's Bar. Good. Okay, so what I thought we'd do tonight is a mindfulness of breathing with counting. It's a very, very traditional practice where we use breathing in the body as an anchor for the mind, because our minds like to go off, as I'm sure you all know. So we invite our awareness back to breathing in the body again and again, and we add in counting. And what this does is it gives the mind a little job, gives the mind a little task. So then the mind might be more interested in being aware of breathing and counting the breath, rather than one's usual chattery mind or obsessive mind or rehearsing or worrying or all the things that minds like to do. So it's a very simple practice. I'll lead it fully so you don't need to remember anything that I'm about to say. But it's in 4 stages. So the first stage, we're going to drop in a count very lightly to ourselves, silently to ourselves after each breath. So we're breathing in, breathing out. We say 1 silently to ourselves. Breathing in, breathing out 2, breathing in, breathing out 3. And when we've counted 10 breaths, we start over from 1 again. And what will happen is you lose track. Yeah, it might be that you only count 2 breaths and then you get swept away. Or it might be that you come to when you've counted 30 breaths. And the important thing to say here is that when you notice you've got lost, that is your success in the practice. That is your magic moment of mindfulness. So rather than thinking, oh no, I'm useless at this, I'm not mindful, I've got lost, you celebrate the fact that you know you've got lost, because that's your moment of awareness. And then you can choose to come back to breathing, come back to counting, and just start from 1 again. Yeah, so that's the practice. It's training. Very much see this as training. It's a little bit like, you're training a puppy and it runs off and you call it back. It runs off and you call it back. So it's that same principle. So that's the first stage. And then the second stage, very, very similar, but we drop the counting in before each breath. So the first one we're counting after the event, and the second one we're anticipating the event of the breath. Third stage, we drop the counting and we're aware of breathing in the whole body. Breathing in the whole body. And in the fourth stage, we refine our awareness. And you might want to notice the sensations of breath coming in and out of the nose. If that feels a bit too heady, we could be aware of the rise and fall of the belly. But I'll explain all that when we get there. And it's very much see it as training. It's a way of settling the mind and being embodied. And as soon as we're embodied, we're present. And as soon as we're in the breath, we're embodied and we're present. Because the only breath that you can know directly is the one that's happening now. Past breaths are a memory, future breaths are an idea. So if we rest inside breathing, we're present and we're in the body. And that can be a relief when we're caught up in our heads all the time. Okay, good. So let's begin by choosing our posture, choosing our position, and you can do it sitting, you can do it lying down, you can do it standing. It's completely up to you. You could even do it walking if you'd like to do that, slow walking up and down the room. And once we've chosen our position, let's just rest down into the position. So allowing the body to rest into the support beneath us, whether it's a chair or the bed or the floor. And to help us arrive, to help us settle, if you want to, you could take a deeper in-breath. And then on the out-breath, release and let go. Do that a few times if you'd like to. It's completely up to you, but sometimes just taking a deeper breath and exhaling, we can let go of what's gone before, let go of what's coming next, and settle and arrive a little bit more. And then when you're ready, allowing your breathing to find its own natural rhythm. No need to force or strain around the breathing. Just however breathing is showing up for you at this moment. An opening quality on the in-breath and a yielding, releasing, softening, letting go quality on the out-breath. If you find it agitating to be with breathing, you could choose to rest in the bottom on the chair, or the back on the bed, feet on the floor. Come to your hands if you prefer. Looking for something that's stabilizing and grounding. And edging back into breathing if or when you feel ready. Let's allow our awareness to pour out of the head and to feel the body. And seeing if we can be inside direct experience. So we're not thinking about the body or thinking about breathing in the abstract, but we're resting right inside the body, inside sensation, inside contact with the surface beneath us. Being aware of the legs, heavy, resting. Resting inside the whole torso, the front and the back and the sides. And allowing the shoulders to fall away from the midline of the body and allowing awareness to pour down the arms into the hands. Having the hands supported, or for standing or walking, just having them hanging lightly at the sides of the body. So we don't need to hold on to the arms with effort. Then the neck and the head, letting the head be poised on top of the neck, the chin tucked in ever so slightly to release through the base of the skull, and yet openness in the throat. Face soft, eyes soft, lips, jaw, tongue soft. And imagine that the brain is soft inside the head, just resting in its little cradle. Tissues and bones, fluids. Broadening awareness to be aware of the whole body. Sitting here, lying, standing, walking, resting, yielding. We've got discomfort, noticing any tendency to harden against it with our awareness. To contract, hold the breath, tighten. In the noticing, maybe breathing into the area a little bit and releasing on the out breath. So we're welcoming everything into this space, physically, emotionally, mentally. Now let's allow our awareness to rest inside breathing, inside the whole torso. The front, the back, the sides, an opening quality on the in-breath, a softening, yielding, releasing quality on the out-breath, always releasing back into gravity with the out-breath. And when you're ready, beginning to introduce counting. So after each breath, counting silently to yourself, and when you've counted 10 breaths, starting over from 1 again. If you get lost at any point, you notice you're lost, that's your magic moment of mindfulness, and then inviting awareness back inside breathing, inside the body. If breathing becomes forced or disturbed at any point, you can drop into the buttocks or the hands or the feet. Broaden awareness, be aware of sound. So we're allowing our awareness to be spacious around breathing. And now transitioning into the second stage. Let's just check in on the body and checking that we're still in the body. If tension is building up or we're forcing a bit, then noticing that. Maybe moving a little bit, and maybe taking a deeper in-breath, releasing on the out-breath if you want to. And then when we're ready, settling back into stillness. Now very similar, but we drop the counting in before each breath. And when we've counted 10 breaths, we start over from 1 again. Our primary awareness is of the felt experience of breathing as an anchor for the mind. And the counting is there as an aid to give the mind a little task that's associated with breathing. So just dropping the counting very, very lightly, a little bit like a pebble in a pond. What's happening now? If you've got completely lost, then celebrating the fact that you've noticed, and then you have this choice point to choose to come back to presence and breathing in the body as an anchor for the mind. And now transitioning into the third stage. So again, just checking in the body. Do you need to move a little bit? Is tension building? Are you forcing around breathing? If you notice that you are, and it's very common to do that, then we can just settle, move a little bit. You can take a deeper in-breath, out-breath in doing that. Broadening awareness. And then when we're ready, let's rest our awareness inside, breathing inside the whole body. An opening phase on the in-breath, a subsiding phase on the out-breath. 360-degree breathing. So if the whole body gets a little bit bigger on the in-breath and then condenses a little bit again on the out breath. But seeing if you can let this be effortless. This quality of resting inside breathing rather than forcing breathing. Now, the last few moments, let's refine our awareness so it becomes a little bit more sensitive and delicate. Resting inside the sensations around the tip of the nose where the air first enters the body and becomes breath. On the way in and where breath becomes air again on the way out. It might be the upper lip or inside the nose. Again, we're not forcing, not pushing for experience. It's more we're allowing this more delicate awareness. It feels a bit heady. You could rest on the rise and the fall of the belly. Now, for the last few moments, let's let go of any effort whatsoever. And just sit or just lie or just stand. Just being. Nothing to do, no one to be, nowhere to go. Resting in the body, resting in the present. Effortless, receptive. And now to conclude, let's bring a tiny bit of movement into the body. Maybe fingers, maybe toes, if that's comfortable. And seeing if we can keep our awareness soft and receptive, our breathing fluid as we begin to bring movement into the body. Coming to bigger movements in our own way, however you want to move. Opening the eyes if you've had them closed. And bringing the practice to a conclusion. Looking around. Good. Lovely. So thanks everybody. So for those of you who are here for the first time, I always stay on for a little bit and people share in the chat box what they noticed if they want to. But if you want to just head off quietly, then that's absolutely fine. Shannon's going to put a link in the chat box for donations. We offer these sessions free of charge, of course, that's important to us, but it does cost a lot of money to keep our whole platform going, our online platform going. So if you felt able to give a small donation or a large donation, then click on the link. Yeah, but of course it's completely up to you. I offer this freely. I always like to say this. I don't see a donation as transactional. It's more like I'm offering this because I really love it myself and I love our community. So if you give something, it's just because you want to give as well. It's not transactional. Good. Okay. So if anyone wants to write anything in the chat box, chat is disabled. If you could get the chat going again, Shannon, thank you. Good.